Hi guys, I'm here with Henry, who's got his arm busted. There he is. And we've broken on the FG the gearbox selector cable where it connects to the rod. The cable's still there.
Hi Greg.
Oh hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Yeah, good, thanks Janet. Happy Father's Day to all the...
Father's Day to you.
Yeah.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're doing what all fathers
That's what fathers do. They help their sons out. So we just got to try and get this over that. So I don't know how we're going to do that. It's going to get it just to get us home. Maybe a zip tie. I'll bring you back shortly. Righto. It's the next morning. It's after Father's Day. I've got a week off work, and we're having another look at Henry's gearbox. And I'm thinking if I can get that selector nut, or the nut off the selector arm off, then we might be able to repair that linkage connection. I don't think we're going to see it from here. You can just see it, I think, at the top of the screen there. Right, I'll see if I can get something onto that. Right, we've got the car up on the stands, and our plan is to get that nut off there and remove this arm, and we can probably put another bolt onto there. So it's a 21 mil. Rotate that off. So if I put that selector all the way forward and then attempt to
loosen that off. That should wiggle off there, and you can't get it. Just make sure it can't go back on the wrong way. It can only go on one way. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to try and get that little bolt out the end and replace that with something a little bit more agricultural. So the plan is we're going to cut this off. We'll just use the grinder to grind that head off. Once we've done that, we'll find a longer bolt. In fact, we might just measure that before we grind, but we need, well, we can always measure the other end. I think it's about 10 mil thickness we need to get to the other end. We'll work that out. That's out. Righto, we've just been to the fellas at K&C Harris. Dave's helped us out and got that little 8 mil bolt with that threaded end, which will allow that to go through the gear selector arm and also the gear selector cable, so that that's the arm. Hold that one, Henry. And that'll go through just perfectly. The gear selector cable will go on there, and a nice nylock nut on the end, and that'll allow us to get Henry back on the road. So we'll go and fit that to the car now. All right, I'll try and video this as best I can. So I've got the arm with that on the back. I'm going to try and get that through there, and that looks perfect as far as clearance is concerned. Have you got one of those little washers, Henry? I'll try and put one on. Probably doesn't make any difference because we're not going to go all the way with that thread. Right, now, tricky bit, we'll be trying to tighten this up. Is it? It is the bigger one of the two. Can you pass me that socket? Thanks. able to see there. I've now put that nut onto there, and now it's a case of putting, I think, Henry, you're going to have to push the cable forward, which means putting it into, yeah, into park, I guess, is the right spot. Right, that's all connected up again. You can see the top cable is got the new nut through it. I've just put the selector back on the gearbox and tighten that nut up. So just run through the gears, Henry, just push it forward. Yeah. And again, next one. So that's in park.
That's in drive.
Okay, I think it's reverse pattern. Yep, go to park. Yeah, okay, so that's reverse. That's park's at the back, which is at the front for you. Okay, all good. Okay, we'll start it, and then we'll get it off these jack stands and see if it goes all right. Righto, start her up. Just put it into reverse. Sounds like it engaged. Just, okay. Watch your door, come forward. Perfect. Looks like it's working. Righto. Well, we'll leave it at that, guys. Henry's got his car going again. He's off to uni now, so another job done.